Japan, the ancient samurai knew about adapt or die, and they practiced shuhari, a way to empty your cup and understand things from the beginner mindset. They knew that they didn't know everything and there was still much to learn. And so shu means to adopt a beginning mindset and put on a white belt again. Put on a white belt and just accept and understand things from a state of complete focus, not coming in with your own ideas and your own philosophies. It's a little bit like that old story where the teacher pours tea into a cup and it overflows and tells the professor that he's like that cup. In the same way, the samurai understood that a full cup would only mean that some of your knowledge would eventually go and dissipate and would lead to complete confusion and entropy. So shu means learning, understanding from a beginner mindset. Ha means once you've understood, you start to string and piece things together a little bit like words in a sentence. And ri means mastery, and to be able to wield the information in your own life and to be able to apply it in whatever way you can. That's when you master it. And so these people had the same idea 800 or so years ago in ancient Japan. So adopting this ethos in your own life will serve you very well. And I would encourage it as a practitioner of the martial arts. So let's suppose you were doing a maigeri kick. With jeans, you may have to do it low. Maybe, even though the energy gets dispersed, you may have to do it to the side because your enemy may be here. And the quickest way to do it is not to turn and face them, but would be to launch it at an angle. And that's important to understand. Basics first. Make sure you build a foundation that is strong. Your stances must be strong. Your technique must be flawless. And then, once you've practiced hundreds of times, then you go your own way. Then you can adapt and do it any way you feel you should. If I'm training, I change the place in which I train. I train around obstacles like chairs and in a room like this, where I may actually have to use my skills. I'll train with and without shoes. Right? So in some forms of karate and kung fu, they now train with shoes and trainers. And that's wonderful. But at home, maybe you be caught off guard and you be barefoot. So how do you kick with a shoe? How do you kick barefoot? If you're kicking with a shoe on, then you're okay to use the top of your foot. But if you're barefoot, then bringing your toes up will serve you very well. If you kick with your toes up and your striking surface is the ball of your foot, essentially what you're doing is kicking with the punching tool of the leg, right? You can slap someone hard and slap the fire out of them, or if you hit them with a fist, it's even more deadly. Depends on how you slap them actually. Slap, strike can be pretty lethal if it is a shote style strike or to the temple with the blade end of your hand. So think about what you're doing, adapt, change, modify, but make sure that you train your basics properly.